Hello folks, welcome back to another video. So this time it's the MWR air filter power up kit, they call it, the air power up kit. So I've still got the tank and everything off from the rapid bike, which I've got to finish once I get the tank back in, but I can't do that till I do the airbox. So quite simple, these two screws out, which I've already loosened, take that bar off, 1, 2, 3, I don't know, maybe there might be another one under there, I'll have to have a look. But the air filter kit itself is basically a foam filter, pre-oiled. It has a cage in it, it has got a cage that just replaces the stock filter, and then you get this one which goes here. It's meant to increase airflow, so that goes there. You cut a hole in the airbox, it comes with some screws, which is there. And a little template. I've already kind of cut the template out, so the template, you'll place that there, somewhere roughly about there, and then mark it up, cut it out. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to cut it out yet. I'm going to take this one off first, so I've got access into the airbox, so I can put something, plug the throttle bodies at least with a couple of rags or something like that just while I'm cutting this. My thoughts is probably I've just put this new Stanley blade in. I've got my soldering iron that's got a heat gun. I'm thinking, rather than trying to saw it, is heat up the old Stanley blade. Should, once I've marked it, heat it up, and should be able to just probably, it's not that thick, should be easy enough to cut through, hopefully. So first things first is I'll get you on the tripod if I can, and then I'll get this air filter out and we'll go from there. Catch us in a bit. Right, so I need to get this off, which I've loosened already. Do I need to take it off, or can I just swing it round? Shit, where did that go? There it goes. Washing, will lose the spacer, the washer. Yeah, I need to take it right off. 2 seconds, grab the right size there. Would be too small, wouldn't it? Would be too small. Right, that's that off. What I am noticing is this one is an Allen, that's a Torx, that one's a Torx, and that one's a Torx. Or is that a Torx? Oh no, it is a Torx, sorry, my mistake, they're all Torx. I thought maybe somebody'd been in before me. So they're all T20s. That one's going to be a pain in the ass to get to, but hopefully I can get there. That's that one. If I can get it. 4 down, 1. Right, I'm in, kind of. I've got a Torx bit, like a Torx bit that you put in the end of a screwdriver, and a 1/4 inch spanner. And I just keep pressure on the Torx bit, push down on it with my finger, use the spanner, spin it, it's working. Slow process, but it's working. Almost. Still bloody tight. Still bloody too tight to get by hand. Get by hand, like snip the tie wraps. Snip these buggers off and replace them. needle nosers on it might help. Get the needle nosers on it, that'll work. Just to grab it a bit and spin it the last little bit out. There we go. I can't even get my chubby little fat fingers in there to spin it. The joys of Ducati ownership, people. Which I suppose, there you go, out, finally. Which I suppose if you're not doing your own servicing, you'll never know. Right, so there it is. That is the stock filter, I think. It's pretty bloody clean. Looks pretty clean on this side, but... oh, that's tight. That's tight. It does have a little... Allen key thing there, but I should just be able to hopefully just spin it easy enough. Or not. I don't have an Allen key that big. I do. See. Yeah, you see there's... what was it, 10 mil? 10 mil Allen? 8 mil. 8 mil Allen. 8 mil Allen, that comes off of there. That should just slide out of there like so. It's nice and clean in that airbox, but yeah, it's pretty thin, the airbox itself. So that'll come out of there. There is a wee bit, I don't know. It's a bit dusty on the inside, but doing its job. Doing its job. Alright, so I'm not going to put this one on yet because this is pre-oiled, so I'll wait. I'll get this cutout done. I'll get the cutout done, and then before I install this. So, my template, some tape. That'll do. Just electrical tape will do. Have I got a pen? I've got a white marker pen at the house that I meant to bloody grab and I forgot. Right, about there I would say. Right about there. Around about there. And there. Right, so the screws are self-tappers, but what I'm going to try doing first, you won't see it because I'm just slightly off camera. I've got this thing. I'm going to heat it up, and then just try and poke some holes through the plastic if I can. You'll see you've got, it's just a solder rework station thing, but it does get pretty bloody hot, so let's give it a go. See if I can just poke some little holes through it, or even just make marks so I know where to drill. Ooh, that is hot, yes. That is hot. Let's see if it works. Start at the top middle. There we go, just like that. Right through. Perfect, there's one. The heating up thing's working. Sorry folks, I lost yous. GoPro battery went dead, so that's 2 holes. See, yeah, they should be alright. So we'll just carry on doing the rest, like so. Heat up a punch, whatever you want to call it, a punch, a pick probably. Right, where's my pen? So now, I've only got a black pen. Let's see if I can, should be able to see it. If I get a pen that works. Pen's a bit fucked. It's been sitting in the toolbox for ages. Handy. I'll do the other end. Seems a bit better, but right, can I see that? Can I see that, Marks? Yeah, just, I don't know, you lot probably can't, but I can. Just, right, so I'm going to do the same again. Heat, but with the old Stanley knife, and see if that, rather than trying to saw through it, heat up the old Stanley blade, see how that goes. To be fair, probably that plastic, the plastic of the airbox seems pretty bloody thin. So you probably ought to do it without even heating up the blade, but it should make it a little bit easier. It saves, you know, cutting with like a saw and potentially getting loads of little bits of plastic, in the airbox. The only thing is I don't think the blade doesn't hold the heat for long. So you get through without pressing the button. Trying to rub all my marks off. Watch it, I'll go too quick and slice a big chunk of the airbox that I don't want to either. Okay, there's one bit. I just repeat the process. A bit more heat into the blade. Hey, start myself on the eye with a tie wrap. I think I've killed the mechanism with the heat. There we go. That one done. Right, so just the little corner things to do. Corners, if you call it, you would call them. Right, these will be fun. Certainly not going to be perfect, that's for sure, but I suppose it doesn't have to be. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. I mean, each to their own, do it whatever way you want to do it, but I think this is the easy, well, maybe not the easiest, but without taking the air box off, because I wouldn't want to use a saw or a Dremel without taking the air box off, for sure. And so yeah, like I say, well, this just does take a wee bit longer, probably. I just think it's cleaner than hacking at it with a saw or a Dremel. Done. Right, where did that go? Don't need that anymore. There we go. One hole cut with very little mess, if I do say so myself. I say that's definitely a lot cleaner than if I was doing it with a saw or a right. What do you think, people? Just having a look. No obvious bits of plastic in there. Yes. Right, so this is the filter that goes on, which I've shown you already. You see it's got little aluminium sleeves to stop you over tightening it. So that'll go on there. And it is pre-oiled, supposedly. Well, not much, it's pre-oiled, but it doesn't feel like there's much oil on it, mind you, but I suppose it's probably enough. Screws, 6 of, and a screwdriver. Perfect. Let's see if I've got my holes right now. That's as tight as it goes. It's not really that tight at all. Well, I suppose it's all it needs. Just a nip, like so. What I may do, it depends how I got on today, is I've got a riv nut kit at home, you know, little riv nuts. So I'm not really, I'll be honest, I'm not overly keen on these self-tappers. I may, because they just don't, they go tight, but then I think they'd be easy to strip out. I mean, I'm sure they're probably fine, just tightened like that, but I may strip this out and change it out for riv nuts. I may do that yet. You know, drill the holes, put riv nuts, 6 riv nuts, and then use little threaded little bolts, little M3 bolts or something like that. M3 button head, fucking Allens or something along that lines. We'll see. There we go, that's that one done. Right, so the other one, is there a certain way around this one goes? Again, pre-oiled. It doesn't say, it looks, it's got a cage, I don't know, there's a little plastic cage. Recording. Sorry folks, I lost yous. GoPro overheated, no surprise there. I've got it plugged into a battery bank, so it's charging at the same time. Right, so MWR, there's the main filter in. Where's my Allen key, the big Allen key? Where did I put it? I need to have a tidy up in here, put it back in there. So 8mm Allen key, give that a nip, like so. I think that'll be good enough. Slot this back in here. And then just be a case of putting the screws back in, putting the screws back in, and that's it, done. Put the screws back in, stick that bar back across. No point in showing you that, but that is, if you can see me, the MWR Power Up Kit, or it's called Power Up Kit. So you can buy just the filter, this part on its own, and if you get the Power Up Kit, you get this part as well. And it's just meant to be more air to the system. So we'll see if it makes any difference, along with obviously the rapid bike when I get that finished. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful to you. There's a couple of more videos to come. Obviously, I don't know if you'll see this one before the Rapid Bike and the Evo. So if you've already seen that Rapid Bike Evo install, then or if not, I'll stick a link above my head now in the description. After this, there is a couple of little things to do, so probably maybe one more video. So I've got the Rapid Bike, this filter, probably one more video left to do, just on a couple of finishing off little bits, and then that will be the Hyper series complete, and then it's time to just enjoy it. Right, thanks for watching anyway, folks. I'll speak to you again on the next one. Take it easy, bye bye, cheers, see ya.